Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Big D's and Liam's Custom Garage. I'm Big D.
And I'm Liam.
On today's episode, we are going to go over in detail what we have and what we need to do the motor build for Dark Matter, the 1984 K-5 Blazer. So behind us,
we have our piece of paper to
write stuff down on.
Yeah. So
we have all kinds of different colors of Sharpies.
I'll probably use one or two of them.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to write down on one side of the board what we have, and then on the other side of the board we are going to write down what we have left to purchase. Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch up and set up the camera to do that. So we'll see you guys here in a second.
Okay, everybody. So we've got everything laid out. Got Liam back here on the board. He's going to be writing stuff down as I unveil and discuss the parts. So this is our newest part. This literally just came in 2 days ago. So this is like literally a parts unwrapping in this particular thing. So get it out of its box here. Okay. This is our brand new, let me kind of set the box off to the side a little bit more so you guys can see it better. Okay. This is our brand new Edelbrock Torquer 2 single plane intake manifold for the small block 350. So we got our brand new intake came in. So we got that ready to go. It's up on the board now. Liam wrote that down. So we have our intake manifold. Let me put that back in the box real quick. There we go. And set it on the side. Now everything else we already unboxed, so yeah.
And we apologize again for the air conditioner noise. Like again, we're in Arizona, it's hot.
It's stupid hot, we have to have AC.
So
okay.
Forgive the fan noise.
Yes. Okay, so cam. This is our cam shaft. Okay? Let me tell you what our specs are on our cam shaft. Okay. Our lift on the intake side is a 487. Our lift on the exhaust side is 508 with a rocker arm ratio of 1.5. The duration on the intake side is 303 and the duration on the exhaust side is 313. I'm reading all of this to you guys off the spec card that comes with your cam when you purchase it. So those are the numbers on the camshaft that will be being run. And Liam has cam written down. Okay, these are our Eagle rods. They are a standard 5.7 length rod, but they are stronger than stock because they are a H-beam style. That's what that groove is. They call them H-beam. If you're familiar with construction work, they kind of resemble a I-beam when they're laying on their side. And they come standard with ARP bolts already in them. So that is our Eagle rods. Okay, Liam's got connecting rods. Okay, these here are our brand new pistons. These are Summit flat tops with valve reliefs cut into them. They are a standard stock size bore. They are not a 30 over, a 20 over, or a 10 over. They are standard size bore because our cylinders are perfect. No need to bore them out if you don't need to. So that is the new pistons. And you got your rod. Okay. I'm kind of all over the map, but bear with us. Okay, to make up for the lift in the new cam, we have brand new, stronger valve springs to go in our new cylinder head. They are a double spring setup. They have the lift strength of up to a 560 or 565 lift. So they are more than enough for what we need with our 508 lift cam. So that is the new valve springs. Right here we have our new Molly piston rings. I'm not unwrapping all of them. We only unpackaged the oil rings, but these are your top and bottom of the oiling rings. They are black coated on the top and bottom. And then here's your waffle ring that goes in as well. So these are brand new Molly rings. So those will be nice and everything. Okay. Right here is our brand new high volume oil pump. So we have plenty of oil capacity and flow for our motors. Since you know it's going to be off-roaded, it's going to need good oiling, which also helps out, as you guys saw, like what, 8-9 months ago in the previous build, you saw how I got rid of extra casting on the block in the oil passages to help with oil flow and oil drainage. So that is going to work out in our favor. Now, right here is all our gear timing setup. Most people, they run a timing chain. We will be running a gear drive. The bottom gear, however, is still on our crank. So when I show you guys this, the bottom gear is still on our crank. That's why I'm not having it. But this is our gear drive. Just imagine there is a third gear that goes on the bottom off the crank. So that replaces the timing chain. Now these, if you guys have never run these before, they are a bit noisy. They whine. It will sound like you're running like a supercharger under your hood, but you're not. It's just the straight cut gears on your gear drive. Helps with timing, and your timing won't slip or jump or anything like that. Right here is our Pro Street, a little bit of an overkill, but our Pro Street harmonic dampener or harmonic balancer, however you want to call it. This is our brand new, this is an 8-inch, not a 6-inch. This is an 8-inch diameter harmonic balancer. So we got that. Okay, right here is our brand new Mallory HEI Pro Billet distributor.
And coil.
And coil. Everything's there. As you guys know, we had to use the spark plug wires recently on dark matter because the factory wires were bad. So they're already on it. But this is our brand new HEI Pro Billet distributor. Take into note though, guys, depending upon what cam you're running and stuff, sometimes you do have to change out your drive gear on the bottom to like a bronze or whatever. They have little keep screws in them. So keep that in mind that you might have to change your bottom gear. Otherwise, if you don't, it will just mangle inside your motor and you'll have all kinds of issues. We don't have that problem. This gear meshes perfectly with our cam, so we're fine in that department. Okay, over here is our brand new high volume, or not high volume, high flow, or is it high flow, high volume? Okay, high flow Wyand mechanical water pump. Okay, this is going to flow much more water than a factory stock water pump. So this is going to also help with cooling. So we have our brand new Wyand water pump. And then last but not least, for the newer parts is our black Chevy crinkle finish valve covers. We have a matching air cleaner that will also go on it. It has chrome ones on it right now, but we're kind of, with our older age, have gotten a little bit further away from the chrome because it's so much work to keep it polished. So this is just easier to keep clean. Not that we're anti-chrome, it's just we like a lot less of it these days. Liam is full anti-chrome. So
Hopefully you guys can see all this.
yes, so that is the parts wise of.
Don't forget the block. We do have a block.
Yes, we have the block, as you guys already know.
So
We have the cylinder heads, which are currently on the motor because our other cylinder heads are no good. We have our oil pan. Our
Headers.
oil pan. Yeah. Okay.
we have pickup, we have headers.
Well, the headers don't work.
Headers won't work. Okay.
Yeah, remember we figured that out. The driver's side header won't work because of the.
So we might have to use the manifolds that are on it now.
Oh, yes. We might possibly have to use the factory manifolds. If not, I'm trying to pick up a set of headers like Flotex. They're not that expensive. I can get a set of headers for under $200 for it. So I'm trying to get headers.
Well, we'll use what we got when we have the engine ready to go in.
Yeah.
And if it's just temporary, we can always switch them out.
Exactly. So
Heads, we got block,
we have bearings.
bearings. Well, no.
Although we do have one bearing in our bearing set that we have to replace. They were new bearings, and when we were taking the motor apart this last time, we accidentally nicked one bearing. But we don't have to replace the whole set. You can buy individual bearings. So we'll just find that particular one and we'll go down to the parts store and buy a replacement.
Okay, what do we need?
Okay, first and foremost, the timing gear reminded me of this. The crank needs to go to the machine shop and be turned. So crank needs to be turned before assembly.
Crank turn.
Complete gasket set. Okay. Let's see, gasket set. Go ahead and put headers on there just to have them.
Yeah, just because we do want to do it eventually, so might as well put it on there just
Yeah, because
either we get them before or after we put on the engine, it doesn't matter. We still want them.
they still want them on the checklist, so we can check them off as we do put them on. Okay, so we got our headers, gaskets.
Heads machine.
Yes, heads need to be machine decked, worked.
And valve seat upgrade.
Yeah, valve seat upgrades. Heads machine.
Sorry for my writing.
The 202-160 valves.
Well,
Yeah, just put valves. Larger valves. We're going with bigger valves.
We actually need to buy the valves.
Yes, we need to buy the valves. So we're going bigger valves to help with the airflow because it's a NA motor. NA means naturally aspirated. Okay, so we got valves, bolts.
Bolt kit, complete bolt kit.
Yeah, complete bolt kit. Let's see. Did you put oil pan on the we have list?
I can't.
Because we do have the oil pan.
And oil pan.
Yes.
Okay. We have two ones, actually.
Yes, we do. Trying to think. New air filter.
A new actual circular air filter?
Yeah, the filter, not the tops and bottoms, just the filter itself. Spark plugs. Break-in oil, not regular motor oil. Remember that, guys. These are all new parts. So just like if you're rebuilding a motor from a machine shop or whatever, you have to run break-in oil for your first like 1,000 miles so everything breaks in good, and then you change your motor oil out. Okay, so break-in oil, we have assembly lube, we're good there. We have gaskets are on the list, bearings, headers. We already have the carburetor. We know that.
Oh, we do put the one replacement bearing.
Yeah, one replacement bearing. We are still having some fuel delivery issues, so just to add it to the list, new fuel pickup. So I don't forget, we need a fuel pickup for tank.
And some of the stuff we don't need to actually get the engine built. We're going to go through and put little asterisks next to those things that we don't absolutely need to get the engine built and put in the vehicle.
Yes.
And we'll save those towards last.
Yes,
So,
right now we're literally just making sure we have everything covered.
to get the thing running and driving. That's when you do a list like this, make sure you put down everything you need to get the vehicle running and driving, or you'll forget stuff and you'll have an engine in your vehicle and it won't be able to start.
Yes, one thing big thing,
Okay?
torque converter.
Torque converter.
Yes, you need a torque converter with a higher stall because we are running a bigger cam. So we need a bigger stall torque converter. So keep that in mind as well.
I'm not sure if that's how you spell torque, but whatever.
Yeah, so keep that in mind as well, guys, if you've never built a motor before and you're starting. When you go with a bigger cam, depending upon how large of a cam,
And this is a large cam.
yes, you do need to upgrade to a larger stall converter for your automatic transmission. Purpose being is if you have the wrong size torque converter, when you're sitting at stoplights and stuff, you're going to be fighting the vehicle because it's going to want to lurch all the time. And you don't want that. So always make sure to talk to your parts guy or whoever and find out, hey, with this cam that I'm switching to, do I need to run a bigger stall torque converter? So make sure you guys check that. Okay, so we got that, torque converter, headers, exhaust, which we are going to be redoing, but don't know if we need to put it on the board, but
Yeah. Well, if we use the stock manifolds, exhaust manifolds, we should be able to use what's in it right now, at least
Yes.
temporarily.
yes,
When we switch the headers, most likely we will switch
yes.
exhaust.
And speaking of exhaust, not jumping forward, but you guys do get a little treat at the end of today's video. We did do the exhaust modifications on dark matter, so we're going to unveil that to you here at the end of this segment. Trying to think. Basic, you guys know, basic stuff like spark plugs and stuff like that. That's common sense stuff. Antifreeze. Yeah.
So like this, you can just put fluids.
Yeah.
So you know that not only do you need the break-in oil, you also need other fluids, and they should be all bought at the same time.
Yes. See, it's good, like we're showing you guys right now, it's good to write lists like this because it's literally a checklist. You write everything down, spark plugs, fluids, everything. That way, as you're putting everything together, you can go back to your list, check it off, and say, okay, we got this part's done. So it's always good to have yourself a checklist. There's even machine shops, if you guys want to get a little bit more fancy, there's machine shops and speed shops that actually have checklists that are printed out off their websites that you can literally write in and check off boxes and stuff, so you don't have to write down a full list. Like Motion Raceworks has their own checklist that you can download for free off their website. But this is our way. We like doing it this way. So
I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you guys see anything we don't, be sure to comment.
and of course, like I said, if there's something that we forgot, we will definitely cover it in a further video. But yeah, so you guys have seen the parts. We've discussed them with you on the new parts. We've discussed with you so far what we need to finish the project. And
I really didn't think it'd be this long.
I didn't think so either, but
It always is, longer than you think it's going to be.
yeah, that always happens. They snowball. You start writing down your list and you're like, whoa, okay, I got some stuff I need to get going here. All right.
We need to start buying some stuff. Apparently.
Yeah, we're done with this part of today's video. We are now going to transition into the treat. You guys are now going to get to see and hear the new exhaust modifications on Dark Matter. So enjoy this little treat. Here we go. Okay guys, so we went ahead and did our exhaust modifications. I'll get down here and let Liam kind of show you what we got going on. As you guys know, it had tailpipes and it had cats and Flowmasters on it. We have since removed all of that. We have 14-inch cherry ball mufflers and turn downs. So she's rather loud now. And we are going to start it up and all that good stuff and let you hear it real quick. Now she is a little cold at the moment. Okay, let's fire her up, shall we? Hey everybody, well, as you guys saw, we got everything laid out for you on what we're going to be doing motor-wise. Hope you guys enjoyed the little treat of the new modified exhaust. Again, that is temporary. Once we get everything that we want and set up, it will have 3-inch duals on it with MagnaFlow mufflers and all that good stuff. But for now, it sounds better this way in my opinion, and it also helps with power. Once I took the cats and stuff off, they were in pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
To the point the there's no point of trying to save them and use them for future. They're just shot. So, yeah. Gonna let Liam cover for you guys what is going on Twitch this Sunday.
If you guys are going to come out and see one of our Twitch sessions, this might be the one to come see. We're going to have a big surprise for you this weekend. Don't want to give too much away, and depending on how the surprise goes, it also depends on what game we play, what game works best with the surprise. This Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. Link should be in the description below.
Yes. Next Wednesday's video will be car show. We're not going to be working on anything next week. What we are doing is, now that both our vehicles are technically ready, we are going to go and show them off at the local car cruise-in for you guys and do some walking around and show you guys other cars. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I'm Big D.
And I'm Liam.
We will see you guys this Sunday, and we're out.